All right, welcome to BackStage Pass, and I am with Sean Hennesy.
Yeah.
Which goes by Memphis.
Sometimes.
And where did you get Memphis from?
I used to play in a country band back in the early 2000s, and I jokingly made a comment to Kevin Martin of Candlebox that I wanted to make a record called Memphis Hennesy when I'm like 90 years old, wearing suspenders, with a cigarette just burning in the ashtray, and like a White Russian on top of a piano. And he thought that was the coolest thing, I guess. And he started calling me Memphis. And announcing on the stage, and it just stuck.
It just stuck?
Might as well. Like, I didn't give myself my nickname. Someone else did, I guess.
Isn't it in poor taste to give yourself a nickname?
Yeah, so maybe in a sense I gave myself, but it was more like I didn't want to name myself. I just wanted to name the record.
Gotcha.
So, well, thanks, Kevin.
Down the road. First question, bragging rights. Who have you shared the stage with that you would genuinely never forget?
Leonard Skinner.
Really?
Was a good time for me.
Really?
I grew up listening to Southern rock, and it was us, Tesla,
wow.
Journey, and Leonard Skinner. Actually, it was Tesla, Leonard Skinner, and then Journey, but I was stoked to see Leonard Skinner, because I grew up like Allman Brothers, Molly Hatchet, like it's very Southern rock, a lot of guitar harmonies, and they didn't allow anybody on the stage. So I went earlier during soundcheck, and I talked to their tour manager, and I told him, I was like, hey, I'm a big fan. Like, is there any way I will sit out of the way?
Back when you could get away with stuff like that.
Yeah. And he was cool because I got to meet him early enough in the day before everybody showed up, and he gave me a spot, and he goes, just stand here for the show. So I just got to stand right next to where everybody stood, and I got to watch the show side stage.
Wow.
That's all I remember of that show.
Speaking of concerts, what was your first concert?
The Who. In 1974.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not true. It was 93 or 94, I was 11 or 12, I was 12. My uncle flew down from Seattle and picked me up and took me to the Quadrophenia tour at the Forum in Los Angeles when John Entwistle was still around. And Zach Starkey was playing drums, still he's playing drums, but I got to see at least John Entwistle before he passed.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Like, I really had no idea, but I had a good time.
You didn't have any idea then.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, I knew who it was, but being 12 and, like, just being thrown to a concert with your uncle, and you want to be cool, but you don't know how to be cool.
Right. That's impressive.
Thanks, Uncle Tommy.
That's impressive. Next, what is your musical guilty pleasure? Who would be... This is the, musical coming out of the closet, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't know. Hall & Oates, maybe? John Mayer?
John Mayer I can kind of see.
Yeah. Oscar Peterson, old school jazz.
Cool.
But yeah, it is cool, so it's not kind of a guilty pleasure, it's just cool.
Well, I see you as very multifaceted musically.
I like it all.
Yeah.
If it makes me happy or gives me an emotion, I'll listen to it.
Right. Very cool. The ultimate gig. Where would it be, and who would be on the bill? You guys would be headlining.
Alive or dead?
Let's go live. Currently.
Alive. I don't know where per se. I mean, I would like to play. Let's go, Cars. The Cars.
Now, is it Rick Ocasek or Ocasek?
It's just Rick. Lindsey Buckingham would be cool.
Really?
Mark Knopfler. Dire Straits.
Dire Straits.
Would be a good time to play. I don't know. I've never played Red Rocks. I would like to have that experience.
You're the second one that's wanted to play Red Rocks. I think that'd be an amazing venue.
If it would, yeah, Dire Straits or Mark Knopfler at Red Rocks or Jeff Beck and the Moon.
Oh wow.
Let's take it up a notch.
Very cool.
But realistically, I think Mark Knopfler would be fun at Red Rocks. Just so I can sit on the side of the stage at sunset too.
Oh yeah.
So then I can film it and then Instagram and then hashtag the shit out of it.
Very cool. Top 3 most influential or favorite guitarists. Kind of a tough to pop it off, but first ones that come to mind.
Hendrix. Just
no shame in that.
No shame. He was different. He was intimidating to watch when I was being so young, and obviously he was 30 years before my time, but got to see him, and at the time I was just like, who's this guy?
The whole left-handed on a right-handed
Left-handed,
guitar.
yeah, noise and the sounds he made.
Was way ahead of its time.
Yeah. Steve Vai. A lot of people knock Steve Vai because he is a busy, crazy guitar player, but he was an innovator.
It's one of my favorites.
It took things to another level, which inspired me. Just quirky. And then, I don't know.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. And someone else on the top of my head. Jeff Beck. I really like Jeff Beck too, because just what he could do with his fingers on top of his tone with also a whammy bar and hit one note and shift his body with the monitor and also just move his bar so he can create a whole melody of the story with one note.
Very cool.
Plus he's got ridiculous hair. Still to this day. No offense.
If you got it working.
Yeah.
This isn't a formal question, but this is something that I've been wanting to talk to you about. How much time you spent quite a bit of time in the Seattle area?
Yeah.
Correct. There's no doubt quite a musical environment just there brewing. In the past, you got Hart, Jimi Hendrix, Queensryche, you name it, the list goes on.
The 90s.
But still, there's a strong musical environment here, and I've been strongly attached to local music thanks to you guys, and I've noticed how strong, in my opinion at least, Salt Lake of all places. What's your take on the local music vibe
of Salt Lake?
Yeah,
I love it. I was surprised actually when I came here. I came to do a gig, RoyalBliss.com, and I didn't realize, because now that I live downtown, I would go to like the Urban Lounge or the Green Pig and just kind of come around and see so many local artists. Jordan Young, Young Apollo, Tony Holiday, that would all go out and do tours and then come back. It's thriving. I don't know, people just love music, and out here there's just bands that are doing it. You find scenes and you go out, you hang out, you make friends with them. Occasionally you're just like, hey, let's write, jam. Playing tonight, can I hop up on stage and just play a song with you? And everybody's a yes person out here. So, I'm enjoying it.
Very cool. And Seattle is still, in the grander scheme of things, it's a small market, which even pales Salt Lake. Salt Lake pales to Seattle's market. What's it going to take to break past that wave to really get who I've seen a lot of musicians. I've seen a lot. My first concert was Boston. I've been around. And I think you guys are genuine. You guys are, every one of you is the real deal. What's it going to take to get it out?
For out of Utah?
Yeah.
Legalize it. No?
It's a tough question, but
time, money, travel, exposure, all the above. It's all the above. That's a broad question. We need many answers.
It wasn't a very fair question, but okay.
Legalize it.
All right. Once again, this has been Backstage Pass with Sean Hennesy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rock on.